Okay, so welcome to our organizational behavior, chapter 1. So we're going to have the introduction of the organization behavior. At the same time, we're going to define what's the definition of the OB. So before we proceed to our main discussion, we're going to have your pre-test. So from the list below, identify what you believe to be your strongest skills, and then identify those in which you think your performance is weak. You should identify about 4 strong skills and 4 weak skills. So based on the given skills from 1 to 24, so tingnan natin kung ano ba yung strongest skills nyo and ano ba yung mga weak skills nyo. You can identify it by your own kasi kayo yung nakakakilala sa sarili nyo. So try to test yourself by choosing one of the 4 strongest skills and what are the 4 weak skills. So titingnan natin based throughout our discussion. So titingnan natin kung yun ba talaga yung strongest skills mo na naia-apply mo with the OB. At the same time, yung 4 week ba, yung 4 week skills mo ba, ay iyon ba talaga na alam nating na-identify mo within our discussion with the OB? And paano makakatulong yung mga weaknesses mo to your, uh, to be, to be, para maging strong skills yon na makatulong sa'yo as an individual within the organization. Yan. So, let's have the definition of the organizational behavior. So, yung tinatawag nating OB is a field of study that investigates the impact that individuals, groups, and structure have on behavior within organizations. To apply such knowledge toward improving an organization effectiveness, behavior refers to what people do in the organization, how they perform, and what their attitudes are. So, the main purpose lang naman ng ating OB dito is, what is the reason why to study OB? Yun ang unang tanong. It's because the organization studied are open business organization. So, OB kasi is frequently applied to address the workplace issues. Yung mga ano ba yung mga attitudes of the employee or what are the attitudes of the management or the workers within the organizations. So, pagka sinabi kasi nating workplace issues, ikaw ba ay pala absent, productive ka ba, or you are being motivated within the groups or within the organization, at the same time, satisfied ba ang management level or the organization with your work o yung tinatawag nating job satisfaction. Sa kadalasan, managers are open applied in knowledge gained from OB research para makatulong sa kanila to manage the organization more effectively. Yan. Okay, OB is for everyone. So, kung titignan natin, OB is considered only for leaders and managers of the organizations. So, dito, kadalasan many of the employees have informal leadership roles. So, everyone in the organization is also involved in decision making regarding the organization. Dun sa next phrase natin, OB is not just for managers and employees. So dito, business people, yung tinutukoy natin, or yung mga self-employed individuals that may not act as a managers, but they also interact with other individuals as part of their work. Sa third phrase natin, everyone who interacts with the other people applies to OB. So ito yung mga tinatawag nating more on relevant. Anywhere as long as there is a meeting between people to come up with the share ideas, goals, or the solve problems. Yan. So next, what is the organization? An organization is consciously coordinated with a social unit made up of a group of people who work together on common goals on a relatively continuous basis. So manufacturing and service firms are organization, and so are schools, hospitals, churches, military units, retail stores, police departments, volunteer organizations, startup, yung mga nagsisimula pa lang, and local, provincial, and federal government agencies are be considered as an organization. As long as there is a management level or low, mataas ba siya or kahit mababa, merong empleyado, so we can consider one firm to be considered as organization. Yan. So we have the importance of the interpersonal skills in the workplace. So OB plays an important role in determining the manager's effectiveness. Leadership and communication skills are critical as a person progresses in their career. There will be a lower turnover of quality employees and higher quality applications for recruitment. Plus, there will be a better financial performance. So, kadalasan dito within the individual, no? So, kapag ikaw ay you know how to identify your different skills, for example, in terms of the communication, at the same time, you know how to work with other people or you know how to deal with other people. So, this will be a great, no, na makakatulong within the organization to help or to improve the system of the organization. At the same time, based on your attitude, no, alam natin na magkakaroon ka ng malaking contribution within the organization. So let's have the manager's function, roles, and skills. So a manager is someone who gets things done through the other people in the organization. The function of the manager in OB is to motivate employees to go beyond assigned tasks. They see to it that the employees engage in good citizenship behavior that includes giving constructive criticism, volunteering for extra job activities, avoiding unnecessary conflicts, showing and taking care of the resources, respecting rules and regulations, and tolerating the occasional work-related distractions. Sa kadalasan, managers spending more time in recognizing the value of people who work for them. So, ibig sabihin, there is a need to put people first in developing the organization or the organizational objectives. So, syempre, to gain with your goals and objective of the company, unang-una, we need to focus on the employees. If they are following the rules and regulations or the policies of the organization. If not, you are not, if not, na hindi nila sinusunod yon, there is a tendency na yung aim mo within the organization ay hindi mangyari. So, management skills are important in the practice of the OB. So, ano yung mga tinatawag natin? Bakit importante yan? Kasi we have the different management skills. Kapag ikaw ay nasa management level, you need to consider your technical, you need to consider your human skills. At the same time, you need to consider your conceptual skills. So, kasi, in these different skills, so, ano ba yung tinatawag nating technical skills? So, ito yung mga ability or specialized knowledge or yung mismong expertise, no? Or yung know-how, kumbaga yung know-how ng isang individual. So, pagka sinabi naman natin human skills, ito yung mga ability to work with or to motivate other people, both individuals or within the group, refers to interpersonality ability in terms of the socialization, in terms of the communication with other people. And lastly, yung ating conceptual skills. Ito yung mga mental ability to analyze and diagnose complex situations. O yung mga tinatawag nating analytic skills or thinking. Okay, so we have the OB in action. According to Professor Jeffrey Pfeffer of the Stanford Graduate Schools of Business, the following practices characterize organization that benefits from how they manage their employees. So, ito naman talaga is malaking tulong, no? If you will notice, there are some words na binigyan ng emphasis, no? Para ma-identify natin what will be the actions of the management level in terms of the OB. So, number 1, we have to providing employment security so that the employees don't fear loss of jobs. So, di ba kung mapapansin nyo ngayon ay marami yung nawala ng trabaho. So, ibig sabihin nangangamba. If you are working within the company, you are talking about the tenure. Gusto mong magtagal or gusto mong magkaroon ng stable job. So, employment security yung kailangan. So, para maging matatag yung mismo or para masunod mo yung mismong goals and objectives of the OB. Number 2 is hiring people who have the right skills and abilities. Syempre, sa recruitment pa lang, no? We need to hire people with the right skills and abilities. Kaya nga minsan naglalagay tayo with job specification, naglalagay tayo ng qualification of the applicants, kung sino yung dapat nating i-hire. Kasi doon pa lang makikita natin what are the attitudes of the applicants are. Number 3, creating self-managed team that have decision-making power. So, self-managed team. You know how to handle people. At the same time, you know how to work with other groups. So, yan yung kailangan. Kasi, you cannot work alone eh. So, pagdating kasi within the organization, there are tendencies na, di ba sabi nga natin, two heads are better than one. So, ibig sabihin, there are possibilities or there are advantages na pwede nating makuha when you are working with other people or within a group. Number 4 is paying well and tying pay for the organizational performance. So, ibig sabihin ba, sulit ba yung trabaho mo within the organization or well compensated ka ba? So, kung ikaw ay masipag, so, kailangan bayaran yung sipag mo para na motivate ka. Pero kung ikaw na may tamad, huwag kang mag-expect na mataas yung sweldo mo or enough yung sweldo mo. And number 5, providing extensive training for skills, knowledge, and initiative. Extensive training. So, ibig sabihin, the management always think of an idea on how to improve or paano ba madedevelop pa yung different potentials ng kanilang mga employees. So, they are giving trainings. So, bakit? Ito kasi makakatulong para sa kanila magkaroon ng individual development. So, number 6, we have reducing the status differences so that all employees feel value. So, don't make comparison. So, kasi kapag nagkakaroon ka ng comparison, parang dinadown natin yung bawat empleyado natin. Tandaan natin na for every organization, malaki man or maliit yung nagiging contribution ng isang empleyado, you need to value it eh. Bakit? Kasi that is the one way na parang namomotivate mo or you are giving appraisal for every employees. So, ibig sabihin, malaking tulong yun sa kanila para ma-develop yung kanilang potentials at the same time para mas maging progressive pa sila. So, lastly, sharing information about the organizational performance. So, sa UB kasi, kung mapapansin niyo, in the management level, hindi lahat alam ng management. So, there are some ideas that are coming from the lower management or from the employee. So, tandaan nyo, kapag ikaw ay may idea, just share your ideas. Kasi minsan, yung mga ideas na yun ay ideas pa lang naman eh. So, ibig sabihin, nagkakaroon pa naman yan ng collaboration. At the same time, nagkakaroon ng brainstorming para ma-identify nila yung dapat nilang i-improve. So, once na nagbigay ka ng konting idea or a little information about the performance of the organization, so malaking tulong yun. So, ibig sabihin, you give an contribution within the organization. Okay, so that's the end of our lesson 1. So, thank you everyone and have a good day.